night. What it do? What it do?
Hey, I just want to say this. They I was on Instagram and I saw the disrespect that old girl gave Young Jock. I just
Oh
want to
yeah,
let people know. I want to let people know out here.
put some respect on
Young
Jock
Jock,
name.
Young Jock has some hits out here in these clubs. Put some
Sure
respect on his
did.
name.
He
I
sure
shouted,
did. He sure
I
did, and
shouted,
he was featured on a whole bunch of stuff
hell
that was
yeah.
hot, and he had some uh he had some joints. I'm
He
going
in the
down is a
club.
Negro
It's
classic, bro.
going
That's a Negro
down.
spiritual.
Negro spiritual.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
And I
in the
know you see it
club.
was hot
It's
too.
going down. Who?
I know you see it. I know you
Oh, you
see
see it.
it.
Like any, many,
Yeah,
money, more. I mean,
yeah,
many, run up and go. I
yeah.
know.
She was being stupid.
Negro spiritual. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I'm going. It's going down. It's definitely a Negro spiritual.
Then he
Yeah,
had then he had the I've been there. I done
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
hey,
That
hey,
was it.
put some respect on Jock's name.
Yeah, they got to put some
Okay?
respect on Jock name. He had us, and I definitely in our 20s. He had it going.
Yeah, he did. That was the club times for me when
He was
when he
like,
dropped in.
he was like, no, I have more than one. I'm like, yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
He was
Don't
real
do that.
calm with it too. He was real
Don't do that.
calm.
And then she was like, why y'all getting mad at me, but y'all don't get mad when Funny Marco do it. I like well, Funny Marco is that's how he got famous for being a troll. And
Right.
the people that he interviewing are like they know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
What
He's
he
being
doing?
funny. You know what I'm saying? But you're not him. You remember she's on
Yeah,
Basketball Wives?
yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, she's a dingbat. She was a little always a little dinky. I didn't even know she had a show like that.
You're not him. You're not him.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
sis.
not
You're not
funny.
her. You're not her, sis. So just stop.
Yeah, you're not funny. So anyway,
Yep. Everybody was on her ass too. That's what made it funny.
as they should.
That's what made it funny,
Cause I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
he ain't making songs now, but to be like he got one
Mm-mm.
hit, no ma'am.
Yeah.
Definitely has more
No,
than one hit. I'm gonna need you to do your research before you get on this here internet
facts. Don't
and try
disrespect that man no
disrespect
more.
talk like that.
Don't ever do that shit no more. I
Yeah.
ride. I mess with Young Jock. I
Yeah,
always
I do
have.
too. I do got I got at least about three of his songs like probably on my workout list.
Me too. Me too. I got about three or four. Yep.
Yeah, because he
I do
definitely
too.
he definitely got you crunk. Well, that's a word back in the day, crunk.
Crunk
Yeah, yeah.
got a
So
lot of sound. But
yeah.
but we back in this place. Episode what 6-6. Ooh,
Hmm.
6-6. Ooh, we. I
Wait till
don't
we get
like
to
that number, T.
69.
Nah, I like that number. But I don't
We're
like 6-6, T.
gonna have to make that a Freaky Friday episode.
A Freaky Friday episode. We should get
Or
hey,
watch that, mom and daddy.
we should get a sex specialist
Oh
for
my
episode
gosh,
69.
that would be fun.
You know, as I did one of these, a
Yeah, 'cause
specialist.
everybody a specialist.
Everybody a specialist now.
Hmm.
Just just cause you give a little head, you take it up the butt, now you a specialist.
Or because you
Anyway,
ran through.
or you ran through like majority of Chicago chicks. Hey, anyway,
You
let me
stupid.
just let me I'm Coach Mo. We got Tease over there. We back for another week. Um yo, last week's show, Rocky shit.
Oh gosh,
That episode, man. Hey, that episode.
gosh. And you know what?
People people went nuts on that episode, man.
Yes, you know how many people email me or text me and said they text me or DM me and said Tisha tripping. I was like,
See?
I was like,
See?
really? And I'm like, these my friend. I'm like, really? You too? Like that song is just so like,
Peace. I'm just saying, man.
oh my
You
god,
didn't
like
realize. you didn't realize a lot of your friends like that movie.
I
Did you?
did it. I did it. I was
See,
like, really,
see.
y'all? I'm like, y'all. They was like, that's like a good like workout song. I'm like, is it? They was like, I still
Yeah,
listen to that. No, why do you still listen to Eye of the Tiger? Yeah,
I told you.
yeah.
I told you, man.
I was surprised. I was like, yeah. I didn't think I didn't think that was still a thing. But I was wrong. I stand corrected, guys.
Don't doubt your brother. Your brother
Yeah,
be known.
yeah. I was shocked. So I stand corrected. That was
Hey,
the folks love Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger, baby. Eye of the Tiger.
That is just the funniest thing ever.
Hodges had something to say. Say, boy, I told you.
I just about to
Hey,
knock it off, man.
shout out, shout out to my bro Hodges. Shout out to my bro Hodges, man.
Yeah. Apparently I offended all the sports bros. So
Yeah, a lot of the sports bros, they couldn't believe what you said. A lot of
yeah,
them.
they got on me. They told me I was tripping. So
But that was a good show. That was a good show
was
last week.
it was a good episode. So if y'all didn't
Yeah,
check it out, make sure y'all check it out.
make sure y'all check it out.
Episode 65. We talked about a lot of stuff. There was
A
some
lot
good
of stuff. A
some
lot of stuff.
definitely the conversation about the emotional connection with young men. A couple people
Mm-hmm.
did tell me some stuff on that too. So yeah, so yeah, y'all
It
check it
was
out.
good.
I gotta
So
repost it tomorrow.
how, how was your week?
My week has been good.
Been
My
good.
week has been good. It's gonna be even better because I'm gonna be off. Um, I'm gonna have a long extended weekend. So
You gonna be off?
yeah, I took a couple days off
Okay, all
to
right,
do
okay.
nothing, and I'm so looking forward to it.
Oh, you ain't doing nothing. Oh,
Nope,
okay. I thought you was doing something. Okay,
nope, nope.
okay.
Unless somebody listening want to flew me out, call me. I'm off if y'all want to flew me out for the weekend.
so somebody flew teeth out.
Yeah, somebody want to
Okay,
flew, but they said flew out.
flew it out.
Yeah,
Fly me out. Fly me
yeah.
out. Whatever that damn song was.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
taking all invitations. So, yep,
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Live your life.
that's right.
Live your life.
Just, just living what how single ladies should live. Wholesome and
Oh,
Christian.
here we go. Mostly who? Mostly who?
I said wholesome and Christian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I'm gonna let you live.
yeah. Mind your business.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you live.
Anyway,
I'm gonna let you live, man. You know,
how was your
she's
week,
whole.
bro?
She's wholesome. Everybody.
I
She's clean.
definitely am.
Good, clean, wholesome girl.
Definitely, definitely.
Now, my week was so far it's been busy. Well, with work. But other than that, it's been all right, man. My daughter, she stayed busy with these shows she be doing.
Hmm.
Um, we got some good news for her. She got accepted to the Spelman summer program,
I saw that. Congrats, Court.
so she'll be in Atlanta for about 6 weeks, start in June.
Oh wow,
June. So she'll actually be down there for her birthday too.
nice. Y'all gonna go down there
But
for her
yeah,
birthday?
yeah, we're gonna go down there. We're gonna take her down there and get her set up, stay a couple of days, then come on back. And then good thing about I got a good friend down there, good homie down there. Him and his wife live down there. I'm gonna have him check on her too from time
Oh,
to
that's
time.
what's
Him
up.
and his wife.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
what's
she was excited about that.
I'm sure
She
that's a
was.
real dope opportunity, bro.
Yeah, she was excited about that. She was like,
Is she thinking about going there for college when she's
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
nice? That's nice.
Yeah. She wanna go to a
I can see
HBCU.
her. I can see her, and I can see her being a mini AKA.
I told her mama though, listen. This is what I told her mama, and any all the other listeners out there, AKs, look, know how I feeling. But I told her mama, I said, what you gonna do if she tell you she about to play as Delta or
Mm,
Zeta
yeah,
or Sigma Gamma Rho? What
yeah.
are you gonna do? Her mama looks at me in my face and says, Find somebody else to pay for it because I ain't gonna be able to do it.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. Hilarious. That
I
is
said, ain't that some shit? I said,
that is
ain't that some
funny.
shit?
For the
But
for the for the small second when I thought about pledging, I was in my 20s. I
mhm.
I wanted to be a Delta.
Yeah,
Hmm.
okay, I
Yeah,
can see you.
I had a couple friends that are Deltas, and so I was like, I could be a Delta. I could see myself in red.
I can see you running around. Ooh, I can see you doing all that shit. I can see you doing that.
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my homegirls, Delta Sigma Theta. Shout
Yeah.
out to my homegirls and AKA Zeta Phi Beta
Oh, you
down the road.
divine
Yep,
nine.
all my homegirls.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that was what happened this week. And man, other than that, man, this week actually in terms of like news, sports, whatever, it's been slow. Ain't nothing really
It's been
been
slow.
happening this week.
I feel like it's gonna pick up tomorrow because you know the final four. Sweet 16 start tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's a good time, ladies, to go to the bar. Just saying,
Yep.
just throwing
Hey,
it out there.
listen, she ain't
Just throwing
lying.
it out there. It's a good time to go to the bar and just sit there and
But ladies, if you go
yeah,
to a bar and they watching sports, don't try to pretend like you know what the fuck going on. Like,
yeah,
like if you don't know nothing about basketball or you don't know nothing about the teams, just be cool. Wait till like halftime or commercial to like talk.
yeah. I mean, now because that's the thing. Now, if you going, the thing is because when the guys that are there are actually watching, so
Yes,
they if you go on there to be like flirting and stuff, you could like bro said you can do it, but you gotta wait till because they're gonna be really watching, and
we
then you
watching the
might
game.
be offended when they ain't paying attention to you, but they not
Yeah, yeah,
being rude. They literally coming to watch the game. So or
yeah. That's
if
really
your
what
guys
it
at home watching the game, you
is.
just gotta be patient because he gonna be really
Yeah,
intense. He probably got brackets is already messed up. So
yeah. He probably got
yeah,
FanDuel money on the game, so
all that
he
stuff.
he
All that
into it.
stuff.
He
So
into it. So
just be
just
patient, lady.
be patient, ladies. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
So, ladies, don't be offended. He just watching the game, and like I said, halftime come, you at the bar, slide something, say something to him. Be like, hey, is your favorite team still playing? Say some little slick shit like that.
Hmm.
But once the game come back on, ladies, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Yeah. That's probably gonna be the best bet. I would agree with that.
Just cut it, just let it go. But other than
Yeah,
that,
I don't think I've ever dated a guy that wasn't into sports, so I'm used to it because it's just like
see, I don't.
when it's time for March, I'm just like, I'm not even gonna be dealing with you
I
right
don't
now.
think you. I don't even think you can. I don't even think you would even date somebody who wasn't a sports fan.
I couldn't. Nope.
No, it couldn't. It couldn't happen.
Couldn't. Look, I tried it and I can't.
No, it can't happen for you, T.
I tried
Mm-mm,
it and I can't. No, I can't.
mm-mm.
Cause I like sports. I'm not like I'm a just a casual fan, but I like watching sports. I like going to sporting events. You know what I'm saying? I like going to the bar to watch the game. So yeah, I need somebody that's gonna be. I don't
T,
understand guys who don't like sports.
Picture this
You don't like
scenario.
no sports at all. Like you don't have one sport you like. Like that's weird.
Picture this scenario. This is you. Let's say this is you, like 8 years, 10 years from now. You invite everybody over to your crib. You and your guy.
Hmm.
So you invite them over to watch like the Final Four or whatever, the NBA Finals. Everybody come over there. Over there watching. Where your guy at in his room reading? See,
No,
that ain't you. That
no,
ain't you. That can't be you. That can't be you, T.
no, not at all. Nope.
Everybody else, everybody else having
No.
a good time watching the
Unless he's
game.
reading for his doctorate and he's like in tune. Even then, like I can't imagine somebody that I'm dating like just the final four and they're like not watching the game. Like who does
Super Bowl, Super
right,
Bowl.
Super Bowl? Like you're not watching Super Bowl? Like come on.
He
Yeah,
like, no, I'm not really a sports fan.
yeah.
No,
I
that couldn't
already know
work
it's
for
not
you.
gonna work. It's not gonna
You ain't
work.
gonna work.
Mm-mm.
All those girls say I ain't gonna be able to do
I ain't gonna be able to do it. And it's just like I ain't like I said, I've never been like a
it.
sporty person. Like I can't play sports, but
hmm
I like to watch it. So if my guy ain't interested, he's that's like it won't have to be like what do you say like exactly the same, but we should
Yeah,
share some common interest. At the bare minimum, he should be able to be a casual fan like me,
true that, true that,
or we
true that.
can at least go to the games together. You know?
But if he be like, no, I don't like sports like that. I'm more into like cooking and uh I'm
Yeah.
more into
Look, he can do that too. He can. Let's
oh
be
shit.
clear. If you want to cook, I'm with that too. But I'm gonna need you to
What if he like, no, I know it's Monday Night Football, but I want to watch American Idol.
hell no. Mm-mm. No, sir. We would definitely
Oh,
have to have like two separate
oh
rooms.
shit.
Like what TV time, like because
Hell
I
yeah.
mm-mm,
Hell
no,
yeah.
it's not gonna work.
He like, no, he like, no, T, so I don't want to, I ain't into basketball now. I'm gonna watch America's Next Top Model or some shit.
Now, if he tell me he watch Next Top Model, bro, I'm gonna have to make sure he's still on the same team because no, mm-mm,
Oh my god. Hey, no, T, that
mm-mm,
ain't gonna work for you.
mm-mm.
Dude
I
gotta be able
already,
to watch sports. He
yeah,
gotta watch sports.
he gotta watch sports. Preferably, he used to play sports of some
That
or of some sort. Yeah,
and he better have a sense of humor.
got to. I'm too goofy.
Cause you goofy. So
I'm too
if
goofy. I know that about myself. I'm like I'm silly. Everybody that has known me, has dated me, know that I'm silly. So if you like uptight, I couldn't. I
no, no,
couldn't.
no.
And then, even if you're a
Mm-mm.
corporate dude, I'm a corporate. I don't act stuffy corporate, but I've been in corporate for 20 years. So I can code switch when I need to. But
Yeah.
that's just I
He he can't be a dude that's
so
so uptight that if he fired a diamond will come out. He can't be that tight.
no.
He
No,
can't he
no.
can't that ain't gonna work for you.
Yeah, I don't
Not
like
gonna work for
people
you at
with
all.
I don't like the suit and tie is fine, but you gotta be able to take it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can't come home with it being conservative, assertive, like you said, stuck up kind of dude. Like that would never work for me. Okay.
Definitely got a code switch.
Yeah, turn that leave that shit at work.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, we home now.
Well,
Like it's time to watch because you know what? I'm gonna tell you this before we go get to hot topics. I remember, I think I ain't talked to this guy for long, but I was cracking up at Semi Pro,
yeah.
and he was like it's not funny. What?
He,
He's like it's just not funny. I was like, what do you mean? It's like the movie, like or this part? He was like, none of this is funny. Like I don't understand like why you laugh at all this. I was like, yeah, this could be our last time.
I know who you talking about
This is
too.
gonna be our last time. Is this hilarious? I was like, this is funny. I'm like, that's the kind of humor I like. So if you don't like goofy stuff like that, I can't.
He ain't gonna be able to rock with you.
No, I mean we can disagree on like what's funny, but like some of the stuff like is not debatable. Like you're if you can't laugh with me watching Talladega Nights, you you
Oh yeah,
you you
if
you
he yeah,
you not the one. that's my
if
that's
he
my
don't
that's my
think
test right there.
if he don't think Talladega Nights is funny, drop his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't think Ricky Bobby is funny, if I say if you're not first, you're last, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-mm.
Oh man,
That's my little secret test right there.
I love that. I love that damn movie. I love that movie, and I don't think I don't. You know what? Honestly speaking, before we get into it, another movie of his that I think people like don't really give enough credit for is Anchorman.
Oh, Anchorman is hilarious.
It's some great quotes in Anchorman.
Yeah, Anchorman
In
is
both
hilarious.
movies. In both
Yeah,
movies too.
yeah, Anchorman. I haven't watched that in a long time, so I got to watch that this weekend. Yeah, Anchorman is hilarious. I think for a long time, Anchorman was probably one of my favorite ones, and then
Hmm.
I went for Will Ferrell movies, but then I went to Talladega Nights, is my number one.
Hmm.
And then I think after that, it might be a 1B with Step Brothers.
Oh my God. Oh
'Cause
God.
Step Brothers is the dumbest movie ever. Like
Some
that is
great great
the dumbest
quotes.
movie like I've
Great
probably ever
quotes in that
seen.
movie.
So yeah, so
Now, when I
one A
first
and one B
watched
with
that,
those two.
shit, I damn near pissed on myself because I was
Yeah,
laughing so hard.
it's so
Because
stupid.
there's no way they can stay on script for some of that shit they was saying. There's no
And those
way.
two big grown men that is just like stuck in kid brain. That was just
Yes,
like,
yes.
yeah, yeah. That those two.
Even
That's
the
my one A
bloopers,
one B.
even the bloopers are funny in Step Brothers. That
They
whole
are.
blooper reel
They
is funny
are.
as hell.
This how old we are, bro. I got the DVDs for all those.
Me too. I still got mine. I
I
still
got
got
the
mine.
DVD for all those.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, sometimes like some same thing with some CDs I still have because
Hmm.
some all streaming don't have everything. So
Right. They don't. They
they
don't.
may
You're
not they
right.
may not been able to get that one. So yeah. But
Well, Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers. I swear, like if you don't laugh at those three movies, yeah, you don't really got no sense of humor, bro.
yeah, you too uptight
You
for
too
me.
uptight. You too uptight, bro. Relax. Take that
I ain't
stick
gonna be
out.
able to do it.
Yeah, ain't gonna be able to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. I'm sorry.
So speaking of TV shows, what you think about BMF the final?
Oh,
Because
BMF.
I'm about to go in. I'm about to go in on BMF.
You about to go weird, bro?
Hmm.
Let's see. I thought that it was kind. I don't know if it was weak, bro. Or I
No,
don't
say
know.
how you feel. Say
The
how you
whole
feel.
season, the whole season been blah. I'm be honest. The
Okay.
whole season been blah, and
Hmm.
every the bad acting, um, it just if I felt like sometimes each episode it got worse. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, and I mean, and I guess it's hard too when you watching BMF and you know the real story.
Hmm.
Because you watch it to kind of put those like I guess characters to the story or whatever. But I
Hmm.
don't know. It was just bothering me, bro. Honestly, it wasn't that exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like for a
I got
finale,
you.
I thought it would be even a more of a cliffhanger. Like they could have did something else to make it like a cliffhanger to make you looking forward to, you
Yeah.
know, the next season. But I ain't think they did that. I think they just they kind of like they rushed it. I don't want to say they rushed it. They just finished it, and like the whole Lamar thing. I know the guy who was Lamar in real life. He didn't die, but he is messed up. But I just feel like they could have I don't know, they could have did some added some because
They got
you don't
Lamar
have
like he
to
a
be
superhero.
right. And I wonder, I'm like, y'all must be still scared of dude.
Say man. Hey,
Cause I saw the guy who's playing his character on what's that guy, bro, that people hate. He be interviewing people, Vlad.
oh, Vlad.
Yeah. So I think he may be like paralyzed on one side or some stuff like
Yeah,
that.
his name is Leighton. Leighton. That's
Yeah.
his real name, Leighton.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was blah to me. What was your
All right. BMF, I'm over that show. I'm over it. I'm
okay?
over it. I started to feel that way at the end of last year
Why?
because of the acting.
Mm-hmm.
And then when this season started, after the first three episodes, I'm like, this shit is really bad.
Yeah.
This is really, really bad. Like, really, like, because I had asked a question on Facebook, like, why are we watching BMF? Are we just watching it because we want to put the characters with the actual story? Because we
Mm-hmm.
can't be watching it for the acting.
Hell
The
no.
acting, the acting is terrible.
Yeah.
And this season was boring.
Yeah.
I know they tried to give us the background of how they finally rose to where they at, how they took over Detroit, then how
Mm-hmm.
they started to move around to
Separated.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
And again, I know they have to put a story together, and some of it has to be false, but they can let go of this Lamar situation.
Yeah. They held on to that too
They
long.
they they holding on too long for it, and then again the acting. I ain't got nothing against Cash Doll, but that the way she died, and then the way she just flopped down, like,
Oh
come
my
on, man, like
And when
that.
Carisha was on there, where my husband? Where my husband at? He did what? I'm like, what? What are we doing here? I could did that part. I could did Cash
Listen,
Doll part too. It just so
anybody could have did that shit.
it's like I feel like they tried to use hip hop characters to bring like some realness to it. And then Cash Doll from Detroit too, so I understand. But if they can't act, they can't be in no major roles.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
get
Like
some.
they need to
No, they
just have like
can't.
a walking part, like a part they can have in one episode
In two
and
lines.
2 lines, and
That's
that's
it.
it. Like you got to have some at some point, you got to have some real actors like Monique, you know. The guy that played Terry, he's not bad, you know.
I hate him. I hate him.
You hate his I think his name is Da
One,
Vinci or something.
yeah, one because the eye is so phony that like when he talking, it's just it's a lot of shit that I just like. Even Meech got worse to me with his acting.
Yeah, because Meech ain't an actor, and he's just so
No,
he's
he's
so
not.
he's so emotionless. He'd be like, "We're gonna get this money. We're gonna go to the store, and that's gonna be it." Every scene is like, and it's just like the same emotion throughout.
The
Like when he
same
happy,
emotion.
it's the same. When he's mad, he's the same. It's the same throughout.
Then
And then
that
it
fake
was
ass crying he did and when he came off the elevator with old boy Chan.
terrible,
I'm like
terrible.
50. Y'all bogus as hell for this.
You know what else is funny too, bro? When it was a meme going around like about Terry and they was like this how he always putting his hands up.
Always.
every time he get mad at me, she'd be like, "Oh my god!" Like it was
Every
like
time.
it
He
was like
do
a
it
little
every
reel
time.
of like him. It was like Terry in frustration. Yeah, I was down. I was like, yeah, that's his thing right there.
And then the way it ended, like the season finale, the way it ended, then you got Lucille. She getting ready for her hot girl summer.
Mm-hmm.
She getting ready for that. All of a sudden, she started wearing all these little body suits and the
Uh-huh.
funniest shit ever. She tell Charles, "Don't come in here. Turn around. I'm naked." I said, I said, "Oh, it's over with now. He ain't gonna never hit ever again." Because she
Yeah, that
told
was
him
done.
it's over with now. And
Yeah.
he's sick. He's sick too, boy. You saw how he was at the barbecue when he was looking at Lucille. He's sick.
Well, what
He's
you think?
sick.
Some people were saying, bro, if she would have been wearing that stuff when they was married, then maybe he wouldn't have stepped out.
I told you. Remember on a couple episodes ago, I said the way she acting now, she should have been acting like that when he was trying to get her to act like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't disagree, but I also think too the flip side was, being poor sometimes some ladies, you know, poorness does not get their juices flowing. I think I said that before when we talked about it. Like, it's hard for them to get turned on if they are stressed out about finances.
She getting turned on now because she out here dancing and prancing,
I
boy.
think but you know what too? I was like, I think her character, she used to be such a holy roller, and then to think that her husband, first her husband was cheating on her, and cheating on her
hmm
with somebody from church. So, and
hmm
then how the pastor came at her. I think she probably done with church folks right now. So, and then she was trying not to take Meat's money, but I think she feel like, forget it. I might as well.
Yeah, she over it now. She like, fuck
I
it.
think she feel like, listen, I tried to do this the right way, and the right way ain't did nothing for me. So yeah.
And then with this season, like the only like real emotional, like real scene for me of the whole show was when B Mickey and Meech, and remember when he came and got him because he was getting, he was almost getting ready to like snitch on him, and then
Mm-hmm.
how he was crying in the car, and
Mm-hmm.
then he told Meech, "Man, I love you," and Meech was like, "I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you." That's really like the only real like scene to me, like where I was like, "Damn, okay." They
Yeah.
actually showed some emotion.
Yeah.
They actually showed like they was acting. Cause
Yeah.
even like that scene when Mickey had the gun up to Terry, Meeks come up with the gun. It was just like it was just so phony. Like
Yeah.
it's just I mean I get again. I'm only watching this because I know of BMF. I heard about
Mhm.
them back in the day.
Mhm.
I just wanna see how they gonna tell this story. I
Yeah.
really just wanna see how they gonna show life in Atlanta. Because apparently my man Neo was gonna be on season three. Somebody else is gonna be on season three. And apparently Neo's supposed to be Jeezy. I don't know how true this is,
Interesting. Yeah.
but I don't know if I can see this dude as Jeezy.
I don't even know if I could see Neo as Jeezy either.
But Jeezy was a big part of BMF. So
Mhm.
they gotta show some type of interaction with Jeezy and Meech.
Yeah.
They gotta
Yeah.
show that. And I'm wondering also if this is gonna be the last season. I really hope they do. I mean, they can shut it down after this.
It's probably because it is not that much of the story left. Because I mean, Meech in jail and Terry
Yeah,
out.
I
So I
know.
mean, you really after you know they went their separate ways. And you know, but we know how it ends. They both went to jail, and not
Yeah,
and a lot of their team went to jail. So
yep,
you
yep.
know
Meech is
that's how most real drug stories end.
the only one that's still in prison.
That's crazy.
He the only one that's still in
Yeah.
prison.
You know what's I understand like the damage that drugs did to our community. I just still have a problem, bro, with drug dealers that received more time than killers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like they were sentencing the way they were sentencing them back in the day is just like to me that's just another form of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Um and it just did so much damage to black families. You know what I'm saying? But I still it's something, and especially like cases, bro, when people was going to jail for like years and years for like what they call ghost drugs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, it just wasn't even it wasn't even the actual drug, but you may have baggy or you may be on maybe on a phone call saying you're gonna do it and people was going to jail for
Yep,
it. That's not cool.
yep.
That's just so wrong in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? Like because people be on the phone talking about stealing and people be on the
All
phone
the time.
about other crimes. They're not going to jail for being on the phone talking about that. But when it came
Yep.
to drugs and in our community, people been put away. I think that was in that documentary. I think it was what is it called? 13? 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
think that was about that.
It's about the laws. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
it was just it was like I said, it was blind. It's like one of the things where you start watching, bro, and you just be like, I'm gonna finish the season out, but they may
Yeah.
lose me next season because yeah,
I'm gonna
because
ride it
it's
out.
like the shows that
Hope
I
it's the
watched.
end.
I stopped. I had stopped watching Snowfall, but I liked Snowfall. But I'm gonna watch this last season just so I can
It's really fucking good. I
I'm
can't
gonna
wait
watch
till
the
tonight.
last season. Yeah, I gotta binge watch that. Maybe I'll
It's
binge
really
watch
good.
that on my off day because
My
I did like it.
my thing is, people be like, well, why are we watching these shows? Why are we going to find these guys who
Yeah,
sold drugs in the community, who destroyed the community? I
yeah,
get that.
me too.
But for me, I watch it purely on the fact that whether you like it or not, these dudes are a part of the American history. That these dudes, just like these people like John Gotti and all these mafia dudes, who they glorify them, they
Hmm.
kill people, they sold drugs to the black community. It's the same thing. They're a
Hmm.
part of history. These people are looked at as part of history, just like with Godfather Harlem. Like a lot of it is fiction, but a lot of it is true.
Hmm.
Bumpy Johnson did work with the mob. The
Hmm.
mob did sell heroin to Bumpy Johnson. He
Hmm.
did put heroin in Harlem, but also the mob also put heroin in Harlem. Like
Yeah,
it's all a part of that. It's all a part of history.
the mob
Yeah, I know
played so much. Did had a lot of role with crime in the community, but
it
like you
did.
said, the way they glorify it, like Godfather, people is like an American story, and
Yeah.
they're mobsters, but and it's you can watch a whole movie and them killing people, but
Mm-hmm.
nobody nobody would look at them as barbaric and saying, "Oh, they messed up the Italian community," or they messed up, they not gonna, they don't do that. But when it comes to, you know, us watching, like, let's say Snowfall or even BMF, it's just like, oh, those thugs, and we glorifying. But y'all could say the same. Y'all will say the same. Y'all favorite movie is Scarface. Make it make
Mhm.
sense.
Mhm.
Make it make sense. Both of them drug dealers. So what are we talking about
Mhm.
here?
Yep.
But they
And I
they condition and they frame, the black boys is just like, the worst of the worst. But I'm sure the white drug dealers have done far worse.
of course. And I understand, like, I get the story of Terry and Meech. Yeah, they grew up poor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they saw their mom and daddy struggle, and I get it. In the 80s, late 80s, and all the factories in Detroit fucking left. See, people don't understand. Detroit was like a booming city
For
in
sure.
terms of jobs. It was like high upper class, upper middle class America.
Mm-hmm.
People forget Detroit was booming.
Mm-hmm.
But when them factories left, when them car dealerships, I mean the car factories shut down, people were unemployed. Uh, then you had people, okay, we ain't got no money. What the fuck we gotta do to
Right.
survive?
Right.
Crime goes up. People turn to drugs. Either they doing them or they selling them.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point, that's the point, and I get what Meech and Terry was saying is that we had to find a way to feed our family, and getting a regular 9 to 5 job wasn't going to help us to save our house. I get that. See,
Mm-hmm.
I get that mentality, that survivor mentality, but at the same time, again, they sold a lot of drugs to the people that look like them,
Yeah.
and I
And it
get
messed
it.
up. It's a to me it's American history. It's American tragedy.
Yep,
That's
it
even
is at the same
that,
time.
because the tragedy is for every Meech and Terry, bro. We know a lot of them personally
Yes, we do. A
in our
lot of them.
families, in people that we just grew up around, who parents had to deal with that. Like, how many of us had cousins that lived with grandmothers or
Hmm.
somebody else because their parents was in jail or
Yep,
parents was on drugs? You know what I'm saying?
yep.
So it's I think sometimes too, bro, because we grew up seeing that in real time. That's sometimes I get tired of seeing like drug
Hmm.
stories. Sometimes I'd be like, if you lived on the west side, if you lived out south, we saw that in real life, in real time.
Yeah,
And
yep.
it's just like the drug situation messed up a lot of us. Not even if you so much you taking it, but it messed up our communities big time.
They
So
did
it's
big
just like,
time.
sometimes I do fall on that sense of like, we don't need no more of these shows.
I feel you. I
We
understand,
don't need no
and
part, you know?
I understand people who feel that way because I always believe two things can be true. But
Absolutely.
I just like even we might as well get just like with Power.
Mhm.
Power to me was a good show because of how well written it was.
Mhm.
They had real actors,
Yeah.
actresses. The storyline was great. Courtney Kemp did a great job with the writers and picking the people to play parts. But again, it was about a guy who sold drugs,
Mhm.
also lived a double life.
Mhm.
He, what he tried to do was not be the typical drug dealer,
Yeah.
meaning the look.
Yeah.
He still wanted to be in the business world and be doing this and that. But he sold drugs, he killed people. So again, it's that whole, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm. It's a cycle.
I I know what draws us in.
Mhm.
Drugs, guns, action, all it, sex, it draws us in. That's what you use to draw people in to watch TV shows. Now, have you watched the first episode of the Power Ghost season 3? You watched it yet?
I did. I thought it was good.
It was real good,
I thought it was
real
good.
good.
But again, like you said, I think the show is better. I think of the Power series, I like Power. And Power 2 are probably my favorite of the whole group. Um,
Hmm.
they call Tyler Perry, they call 50 Cent the hood Tyler Perry because of all
That's
his
funny.
they
That's
because
funny.
of that's because all his hood shows.
That is funny.
But yeah, I thought Power Book 2. I think the first episode, bro, I think a couple years ago when Effie was on
Power.
just on Power, and I think it was like one of those ending scenes. It was something happened where she was the only one in the room,
She
And
was on the phone with somebody. Remember?
yeah, it was something had happened when, and I
Phone with
remember
somebody.
it was something going on. I remember us thinking like, she might not be, she might be, like a plant or whatever. She might be a mole. And this last episode, this first episode, I think when they showed the preview for this week, when they showed her, when they showed Oh Girls to the Live, Lauren, if you think about it, when last season, when Lauren was supposedly dying, Effie
Dead.
was the one who took her from
Yep.
Brayden. She took her and
Yep.
pushed her in the car.
Brady was
So
from the shooter.
yeah,
You remember? He was about to shoot her.
yeah,
She stepped in. She was like, "No," and she put her in the car.
yeah, yeah. And she put it in the car and she made it seem like I'll take care of it. So that's why I'm
Made it
like,
seem like it was an accident. She got killed in a car crash.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But Brady don't really know what she did though. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Because she
He
took her, and
nope.
then when that lawyer, when the prosecutor said she got somebody on the inside, I'm like, oh, okay, it's her. It's got to be her. Who else could it be?
I think it is her.
Because people were saying it could be Brayden. Well, it couldn't have been because Brayden would have had to take her.
Exactly.
Effie is the only one. Effie took her, so it couldn't be Brayden.
I think it's Effie. I've always thought it was
It's
Effie.
Effie.
I always
It's
thought it was
Effie for
Effie.
sure. But you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be Effie, and you know what's gonna happen? Tariq gonna find out
He gonna kill her.
she gone.
He gonna kill her.
She
No,
gone.
you're right. I
I
think
tell
she
you right
dies
now,
this season.
she's done. Yeah.
I think she dies this season. I think Lorenzo dies this season.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are the two characters that I think will die this season because Monet gonna find out that Lorenzo killed Zeke
Yeah.
somehow. I don't know. I don't know if Tariq gonna find out and tell her, but Lorenzo gonna die. But I think they're gonna have it where Kane probably shoots him.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be
I
something
think
where he
Monet
gonna
gonna
die.
do it.
I mean, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just. That's probably it. Probably will be. But I'm just trying to give it like a whole nother plot.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna happen. Dude is not gonna make it past this season. I already know it. He's not. And
Yeah,
I
I think.
think and I think this season you're gonna see them put the drugs into Wall Street until
Mm-hmm.
until where Braden's brother and his
Yeah.
father work at. I think that's what you're gonna see next.
Yep. Yep. Because really, that's like I think you can see them setting it up like that because with
Yep.
them, doing drugs like that,
Yep.
and I think Braden gonna be the connect to get them through the office, get drugs through the
Yep.
office because they got to move their weight.
You heard what old girl
They
said.
can't
This
really
is
do
all
course
Mecca
connect
weight.
no more. So
You gotta move Mecca's weight, and Mecca had a lot of weight.
yeah, yeah. So I think that's the only how they're gonna have to do it, and somehow his brother gonna find out. It's gonna be some mess, but I think Braden gonna definitely bring drugs to the corporate world.
Yes, I
I'm with
agree.
you there.
Because the school burnt up. Because
Right,
remember that should happen last week. They can't do
right.
nothing in the school. It's burnt up.
Yeah, yeah,
So they got to move his weight in
yeah,
within that corporate office.
yeah.
Um, and so it's supposed to be some new character that's gonna come to the show. They got a surprise. I don't know who that's gonna be.
Didn't they show what you
So
call it already? I mean, they showed. Remember,
who?
old boy, from the wood. Uh, uh,
Oh yeah, I saw him. Yeah,
yeah.
I did see
I don't
him.
know
I
how
saw
how
him.
much how much big role he gonna have in there, but
I did. So I saw him.
yeah. So
But Tariq is he just like his daddy now.
he
It's
his
official.
daddy. As much as he try to be like he different, he's his
No,
dad to the T. Yeah.
he get angry just like his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it when he killed that little gay dude.
Yep.
He when that dude was talking about him and telling him what I know about you.
Mm-hmm.
All I saw was like when somebody did that to Ghost,
Yep.
Ghost off their ass.
Yep.
And Tariq
Anytime
the same thing.
somebody tried to like when it was a choice for Ghost, when they put him against the wall, meaning like it was
Yeah,
if they tried to
yeah,
like blackmail him or
yeah,
they're done.
yeah.
He never did take good to
You're
threat.
dead, buddy. You're
Yeah.
dead, buddy. You're dead.
I was
But it's
hoping
gonna be it's gonna be good though.
it's gonna be good. Like I said, I
It's
think
gonna be
this
good.
this this, this is the best one of the
Hmm.
spinoffs. And I had one, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted Ghost to come back.
Everybody do.
Yeah, I wanted Ghost to come back.
Everybody want Ghost to come back.
Yeah, I
I
wanted
just think they gonna if they bring him back, that's gonna like shit on the whole damn franchise.
Yeah,
We saw the man die. We saw the man fall off the balcony of his own club, shot
yeah,
to death. They just gonna bring him back. Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean. But
But
I
I
think,
want he can come back as like a ghost though. He could
well,
come
that's
back.
fine.
He could come
That's
back as a
fine.
ghost, like for Tariq. Like when Tariq doing stuff, and
Yeah,
he can come back and be like, "I told you, you just like me," like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kanan did just like
yeah,
Kanan did last year.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I
cool.
want to see him doing that.
I want to see if Tariq gonna smash old girl,
Who the daughter?
uh, Monet daughter.
Yeah, he gonna do it.
I
Especially
want to
once
see
he
if he gonna
find out.
smash her.
She probably gonna be the one to find out that I believe she gonna be the one to find out that Effie is the mole. And I think
Ooh,
he probably gonna get mad or something.
ooh,
But I think
ooh.
she gonna find out, and either way, he gonna end up smashing her. Yeah,
I hope he do.
yeah, he gonna
All the
end.
guys, all the guys want to see what them guts look like.
Tariq guy, they was talking about Tariq. What they say, he got a nice little palate.
Tariq got a nice little roster, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. He got
I
a nice little roster.
I know his wardrobe be fire. I will say that.
Yeah, yeah,
They
that
be
sweater
keeping
was
them
nice.
laced. Oh,
Yeah,
that sweater was cold, man.
yeah,
I was like, damn,
yeah,
the Louis sweater, turtleneck sweater.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, I'm motherfucking cold, man.
yeah. They stuffed
They,
they wardrobe up this year. They wardrobe budget.
they did. Yeah, they did. They
Yeah,
keep him laced. They keep him laced.
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to
Look,
this season.
yeah, me too. I think it's gonna be good.
So let's talk about one last show real quick. Swarm.
The crazy show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what, bro? Before I didn't know initially that that was a Donald Glover.
hmm
Before I
hmm
watched it, when I
hmm
started watching it, I knew it was his show because he got a certain. If you watched Atlanta, then you know his style of like directing,
Yeah. Yeah.
his how he makes movies or how he makes shows that like it's hard to tell if they in reality or if they like dreaming of something. You know, like
Yep.
because they can be in one room and then they go through a door and it's like a whole different world, so you don't even
Yep.
know like is this person in real time or is this
Right.
just but yeah, so I didn't know it was a show, but after I watched it I was like, yeah, this is definitely, and I saw the same at the end of the when the credits I was like, yeah, this is definitely a Donald Glover show. But
Yeah. Yeah.
you clearly they're talking about the Beehive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clearly
Yep.
it's a, and not even so much talking about them I don't think in like a bad way. I think they just trying to show how people are crazy and
hmm
how being fandom goes too far, you
Yep.
know. And then
Yep.
people that are loners attach themselves to celebrities and you know yeah, they become obsessed. I think they're
Yeah.
trying to show how people become obsessed with celebrities and just maybe the mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from it so far. I'm only on episode 4, I think. So
Oh, you got more to watch. Yeah. So
yeah, and I think I just started 4. How many episodes is it?
it's 7.
Okay, so I got a few more. So I'll definitely finish that by the weekend.
Yeah, you need to. I ain't gonna get into it all the way because you need to watch it. But that show, first of all, I think the man is a genius. The way he made this show.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I think it's good. It's really good. Some parts of it gave me a Jordan Peele feel.
Mm-hmm.
Some parts of it, um, it's 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 gory. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a little out there.
Yeah.
But old girl Dre, who played Dre, seriously, I wanted that she go to therapy after she made this movie.
Yeah. She got to get into a
Be,
dark place.
because she really had to be a dark, cold person. Because
Mm-hmm.
she really had to play some split personalities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she did a hell of a job doing
Mm-hmm.
this too. Like this, she was really freaking good. Like I had after I watched it, like I was reading. I read like several articles last night about this show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of them I read that old girl who played Dre. She originally was supposed to play Chloe Bailey's part. They asked her
Yeah.
did she want to do it. She said no. She didn't want to do that. She wanted to do this because she
Hmm.
felt like this was a role that she's never done before.
Right.
And she killed it. I found out that Donald Glover and Beyonce are good friends.
Hmm.
He told her that he was making this movie.
Hmm.
She's seen the movie apparently.
Hmm.
So it's just a lot of stuff that'll happen during the making of this movie. And for me, I just want to find out was any of this true. So basically, none of the characters' names are true. They're all made up.
Right.
The premise behind the movie was an apparent story between year 2016 and 2018 or 19, allegedly about somebody obsessed with Beyonce like that,
Hmm.
and they never hurt nobody, never killed nobody, but supposedly that's what this was about. And so
Okay.
they just took it and
Hmm.
made a movie out of it, made a seven episode movie about it.
Hmm.
So when you get to episode 6, you're gonna see the turn he take with this movie. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. So
Hmm.
you'll
Yeah.
see what I'm talking about because again, it was really good. Now, last thing, I hated the way it ended. Everything about this movie was great, but the way it ended, it sucked. And I was so fucking mad
Why? What made you mad?
because the way it ended, it was just so. I just hated the way it ended. Like, I wanted more. Like, that's it.
Okay.
Like, the way it ended, you just gonna be like, that's it. Like,
Yeah. But that's kind of like how Donald Glover his
I
shows.
know, I
He
hate it.
it's like an abrupt, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just it leaves you open to interpretation. You know what I'm saying? He just
You're gonna be really open. You're gonna be
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely finish it before the weekend.
But it's good. Like it's really really good.
And it's kind of
I,
touching on like you don't see too many black women serial killers.
no, because she's
Yeah.
definitely a serial killer.
She's definitely because
She's definitely a serial killer.
you notice, bro, when she starts, every time she get ready like to get mad about something or thinking about killing, like you hear those bees. I'm like, when I start hearing them bees in the background, I'm like, oh, she's finna kill somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
and
finna kill somebody.
and every time somebody say they don't like Nigel's music, I'll be like, oh, you about to
Oh,
die.
yep.
You about to die. You about to die.
Yeah, this your last day.
Yeah, your last day on this earth.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was good
She's
though. It was
serious
good.
about that Naja boy.
You really when you watching this show, you really like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, what? This is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you be watching some shit. Like, I see why people always say, like, man, I'm careful about what I consume.
Sure.
Yeah, this is one of these.
Oh yeah, that's
This
what
one
some
of
stuff, bro.
these.
I don't watch at night because you start dreaming, and that stuff be in your head, and you be having nightmares, or you wake up like
Yeah,
paranoid. Like, yeah, that's why I go to
yeah,
sleep. Like
buddy.
if I'm watching something that's gory or something um that's like violent or something, I have to
Hmm.
like go to sleep watching like South Park or something. like or like a cartoon or just like or Martin, like something funny. Like I have to like decompress and get that.
Decompress.
I
Bring
don't want
yourself
I don't want
down.
that to be the last thing I go to bed and
Yeah.
see. You know what I'm saying? Because that it is.
Yep.
It's in your brain, and when you're sleeping, you're not really conscious, but your brain is actually still moving, and that's how you have
Hmm.
dreams. So it's just like
Hmm.
I don't want to be dreaming about, you know, her killing somebody in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So
No, no.
yeah.
It's a wild ride, so you're gonna enjoy it. So let me know when you definitely finish that.
All right. I'm gonna finish it this weekend.
All right, let's talk about Larsa Pippen.
Bro, she got to be the most embarrassing mama on earth. She got to be, right?
That bro, AT.
She got to be the most embarrassing mama on earth. I mean, I think it's guys
She's a joke, man.
that have like people that used to be porn stars with kids, probably not as embarrassed as Larsa Pippen. I want her to. I bet you Scottie Pippen want her to give his name back.
He might. He just might.
I'm sure because so if the people who
I
don't know,
know. I know. Scotty probably hate the bitch. I already know that.
he got
I
to.
already know that. I
He
already know
got
that.
to. He had to pay her. He had to pay like spousal and child support because are all the kids grown now, right?
Yes. Just
Okay,
yes. Yep. Yep.
yeah. So maybe he done paying, but I'm sure everybody know. If y'all didn't know why Larsa Pippen is in the news again. She was on the interview. She was on what was it, bro? She was on the
Uh,
it was I think it was one like like the what they call them,
she was on Bravo. She was on that
like when they
same
do
show.
that the last episode,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when they do like
The reunion show.
reunion. Somehow they talking about sex, and she said that when she was married, she
To
had
Scottie
sex
Pippen.
to Scottie Pippen. She had sex every day, 4 times a day for 23 years.
That was her statement.
What? And then she's like, yeah, every day, 4 times a day, 23 years. Ma'am, do you have more than one coochie?
I mean,
You have to have several coochies for 23 years, bro. Let's do the math because I'm finna see. Okay,
four times
every
a
day,
day,
4 times a day, uh,
28 times a week.
28 times a week. Okay, so we got 28 times a week, 52 weeks,
Times 28.
1,456 times a year
So 23 years, right?
times 23.
So that means what? So what's the total?
33,488 times.
So that's how. So they've had sex 33,000 times in 23 years.
She is lying. Because
I
28 times a week, bro. And if 28 times a week for 52 weeks, that's 1,000. That's 1,400 times in itself.
I
Come
don't believe it.
on.
I don't. I like the
I
anchor man
mean,
meme. I don't believe you.
she's lying. There ain't even that means that between your time of having 4 kids, you was having sex right after you gave birth.
It had to
That's
be.
stop lying. Like you could have just said we had sex often. And
That's what you should have said.
sometimes we had sex 4 times a day. Scotty, because the thing is, bro, when it comes to uh like sports, some dudes, especially when they have like big games, when they have to exert a lot of energy, they don't like to have sex before the game because that it drains them. So you
Boxers
still,
don't do it either.
but especially boxers. But I'm saying a lot of athletes are like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
a lot of people don't want to. A lot of guys don't want to be in the game drained.
It's cap, Tease. It's cap.
Why would
Pure
she
D
say that? Why would
cap.
she say that?
So she can be a trending topic.
She's an idiot. She's too old for this, bro. She's too old. She got
But
she got grown kids. She got 4 kids. One of her sons is in the NBA. Like I think he
and
might
that's
be in
another
like
thing.
the G League or
He
something.
played for
Oh,
he in the Lakers organization.
okay, yeah.
That's another thing. Your son is out here in these NBA streets. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
wonder what was on Marcus Jordan brain.
He just, you know what? He just a young dude that probably just wanted to hit her, man. He ended up finally falling in love with her. He love her. That's for sure.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
love her. He definitely in love with her.
Put them old lady tricks on them and
That's what
but I
it
mean,
is.
but even then, okay, like all sex aside, like she's a dingbat.
Hmm.
Like I don't even understand how you even have a conversation with her that's take her seriously. Like she's plastic as hell. She on
She's
here
slow
embarrassing her family. Like the
and
connection
she's
she got
slow.
with your family. I don't understand. Like she's slow. Like I don't even understand how you like her body ain't even real. So it's just like I just don't understand like why would he even get caught up in that? Like and I can't and if she's done it that much, you can't tell me she still got walls.
I
Sorry.
mean, I mean,
Ain't
I
no way.
don't. I mean,
Like,
23,000
she got a
times.
mean mouth. Maybe that's what he in love with. Cause I can't. You not finna convince me she didn't did it 33,000 times, and she still got walls. No, she has to have a whole new coochie.
Maybe she got that coochie rejuvenation surgery.
Yeah, she gonna. But no, she has to have a whole new coochie. They have reconstructed
A whole new coochie.
yeah, whole new coochie. They have reconstructed her cervix and her urethra and every other tube
Oh,
in there. They because bro,
oh
come
man.
on. It's just impossible. I just know
Hey,
that don't even sound healthy.
it's cap. That's what it
You see what
is.
sound healthy. And especially imagine like, ladies, you're really not supposed to have constant semen inside of you.
Well, shit. Hey, a lot of women don't get that message there. Shit.
Well, that's why a lot of people be having yeast infections and bacterial infections and other kind
See,
of stuff. When you watch this porn, people who watch porn and they be swearing up and down, these ladies be having cream and they be all this white stuff. That's an infection.
that's
You're not supposed,
sourdough.
huh? That's sourdough. That's an infection.
Sourdough.
That's an infection. It ain't supposed to. Our bodies cleans itself, and it ain't supposed to be like that. You ain't
Peace.
supposed to have that in you. Or the doctor will tell you you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to constantly. You have to give your body time. You really are supposed to be trying to do that when you're trying to have kids, right? If you ain't trying to have a baby, technically you ain't supposed to be having like
Peace.
consistent stuff inside your vagina like that.
There are a lot of women walking around in this world that are walking daycares.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you know like it don't happen, bro. I'm just saying like, but in general, you're not supposed to every time you do it, you're not supposed to let your dude do it every time.
And then they
For
wonder
health
what that's.
purposes. For
They
health.
wondering what's that smell? Why it smell like
Yeah.
asparagus?
Yeah, because
Why it smell
guys,
like
bro,
cabbage?
y'all got other stuff in y'all in body chemistry that
Yeah, it's called Harold's Chicken,
yes.
Pepsi,
And bacteria that
Hennessy,
y'all might have it produces in the woman
Remy,
differently.
Aneo. Yeah, that's what's in
Reposado.
there. That's what's in there. That's what's
What
in
else?
there.
Pizza, Owls,
Right.
Wingstop,
These dudes
Hooters.
nailing these chicks after eating all that, drinking all that shit all day long,
Yeah.
every day, and they nailing them chicks. And then when them chicks get dressed the next morning, they wonder why they baking bread in their panties.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's goddamn shame.
You gotta stay on top of that. And once you yeah,
It's a modest step.
she lying.
She is lying.
I don't believe for 1 second the lady was
I
doing
wasn't
that.
buying it either. I wasn't
I was
buying
like,
it either.
what? I can understand. I can believe, and you know what? Some nights we did it 4 times a day. I can okay, that can happen. Every day, Larsa,
She said every day for 7 days a week
for
for
23
23
years.
years.
Are you stupid? That don't even make sense. Like, I can't even imagine like that even being fun, bro.
I don't think that's humanly possible.
I don't think it's humanly possible. And I also don't even understand like I would I mean that feel like that would get old quick,
Yeah, it would.
you know?
She said it. She was like, I was miserable. That was my life. So basically, you said you didn't want to fuck no more.
Yeah. I wouldn't either.
Well, duh. She, I mean,
I wouldn't either. If I did it 33,000 times, I would be done. You would not get no more sex from me ever. I've had the sex for 20,000 women.
not only that, then you knocked me up, and I got to carry this baby for 9 months, and then now you want to fuck again?
Right. So you was scrolling 4 times a day when you was 8, 9 months pregnant. Girl, stop lying.
I bet ain't no black woman ever gonna say that
That was the dumbest lie she ever said, bro.
ever,
Has she
ever.
came back to try to clear it up?
No, she ain't said nothing.
She a
Only
deep.
thing she, only thing she said is that if she do marry Marcus, she can't wait to change her name to Jordan.
She an idiot. She an idiot. You know what? I know Michael Jordan mama don't like that shit. I'm
No,
sure she.
I
Yeah.
bet Marcus, Juanita probably don't like that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Juanita. I said that's what I meant to say. I'm
Oh, okay,
I meant
okay,
to
yeah.
say I'm his ex-wife. I'm sure
Yeah,
Juanita
I
is.
bet Juanita don't like that shit.
Ooh, I'm
I
sure
bet
she
she
heated
don't. Yeah, I
because you
bet
gotta
she hate
figure
that shit.
you figure she used to at least engage with her. It some level
Yeah,
as a basketball wife.
when Larsa was super young. That's the
Yeah,
thing. Larsa was super young when Scotty got with her.
right. She was like what 20 or something.
Yeah, she's like 20, 21. Young as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah. Cause she like what in her 40s now, right? Like
Yeah,
her
she's
late
40
40s.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So she wasn't that. She was super. Yeah, she was super young when he.
Yep.
And she was younger than the rest of the players' wives.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah,
She
that
a
was
she a she a dingbat.
yeah.
Whatever.
She's definitely a weirdo for. That's like almost like I mean I know it's not your real relative, but it's just like you saw him as a baby. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand. You saw him as
You
a child.
basically saw him, yeah, as a child.
I don't know how you get old and just be like we're gonna be
Man,
dating. Like
yeah, she
somebody,
just
I you can't tell me Michael Jordan ain't telling his son like, bro, come on now. But then
You know
again,
what?
Jordan Petty, he might think it's shit.
Mike Petty though.
Yeah, he might think it's funny considering how
Mike,
like
he probably is. He probably do think it's funny.
how Scotty be talking greasy in the media.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mike probably. That's
teach a
why my
person
son fucking your wife. You motherfucker.
right. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Hey, the last thing I want to talk about is Andrew Wiggins situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little bogus ass rumor that came out about Andrew Wiggins and his wife and kids. First of all, the background is Wiggins hasn't played in like almost 15 games. He been the Warriors said he's out due to personal reasons. So it was a whole bunch of speculation
Mm-hmm.
as to why he's been out. So last week, some rumor got started, obviously on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. As usual, it was a rumor that said the reason why he hasn't been playing is because he found out that his wife and their two kids are actually by his best friend, one of his best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the rumor. Now, when I saw the rumor and people were sending it to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I just, for whatever reason, I just didn't believe it. I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't. I didn't believe it. And I had put on Facebook, I was like, I just heard about the Andrew Wiggins rumor. I said, that's wild. I didn't even comment because I'm like, I'm going to let people run with it. I just didn't believe it. Then it got so bad that the rumor got so bad that Draymond Green said something. And then I saw Andre Wiggins' wife say something.
What did she say?
She actually tweeted out, you guys just believe anything, and it's just disgusting what you people choose to make up. So
Mm-hmm.
when she said that, I was like, okay, this confirms it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I've heard, and this ain't from no BS. This is from NBA people. I heard his father is very, very ill.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody who knows Andrew Wiggins, he's very, very close to his father.
Mm-hmm.
His sister and him are very close to their father. So to me, that sounds more believable.
Yeah.
And to me, I can understand why he doesn't want to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everybody isn't able to go through something like that and still try to perform.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Kobe can or could, maybe Michael Jordan, whatever. But everybody's not built like that.
Right.
So I can understand if he doesn't want to play. Because if he's mentally not into it, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But 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 my last thing I just want to say is whatever he going through, it's nobody's fucking business.
Right.
And for people to just make up shit like that,
That's
I think
crazy.
that's foul. I think that's foul. And like whoever made that up, like I really wish they can be found and like be sued because that's some foul shit to say.
Yeah. And I think it grew legs, bro, because he didn't address it and nobody from his team released a state his released a statement saying anything like, we've heard the rumors, it's not true. Andrew and his
Mm-hmm.
wife are still, happy and all this stuff. So this is what I think. I believe what you just said, that he's probably dealing with some personal issues. Like, it could be like if his father is really sick and he's just trying to make
Mm-hmm.
sure he's there and he don't want to miss no time with his dad. I
Mm-hmm.
100% get it, and that's, basketball be there when my daddy ain't gonna be there forever, right? So
Right.
I can understand that. If somebody just made that lie up out of nowhere, that's crazy as hell.
It is.
My thought is it might, sometimes, bro, it be truth in BS.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a situation where maybe um him and his wife may have had some issues and people just took his story and made something up about it. Or it could
Mm-hmm.
be, a situation where him and his best friend, there was some stuff going on. I don't know. We like you
Mm-hmm.
said, it's not on our business. And I think because he hasn't did anything, that's why it's grown so big. Because people like reporting on it as if like it's a fact. That And I even saw a video with the boy saying that it was a guy saying that it's confirmed that one of the one of the kids is not his.
Mm-hmm. I saw that. I
I'm
saw that.
like, I don't know how he confirmed it, but that's what he said, that it's been confirmed. And so
Mm-hmm.
um yeah, I hope that's not true, because that would be tragic as hell.
That would be tragic.
Because people was talking about it, and then people were commenting, like talking about her, blaming her, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
talking about why they don't trust women and this to that, whatever. And I'm just like,
I don't think pieces.
this is not a thing about women. If that was true, to me, that's more so of a friendship thing.
Yeah.
Because here's a like, if my husband did something dirty to me, my husband is my husband, or my guy is my guy. But if my best friend did it, I'm gonna be more hurt by her than if he did it. Like, you all, not to, I ain't saying like, all guys are dogs and all that stuff, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
you almost expect somebody that's not connected to you in that way, like they can let you down. Unfortunately, right? They can let you down. So if he did something, cheated, I wouldn't expect I would be okay. That's it's what it is. But if you
Yeah.
cheated with my best friend, more so
Mm-hmm.
mad at you, I'll be more hurt by her,
Mm-hmm.
because I wouldn't expect her to do that, because we just don't roll like that. You know, we just don't roll like that. So I wouldn't. I'll be disappointed. I would be more hurt by that
I
than
wouldn't backdoor my friend. I'm not like that.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't. It's too many other people in the world to try to be with somebody. You're my friend's husband. I don't even,
Yeah.
because what happens, like when my friends are married and or they got boyfriends, it's just like they guy, even if it's in a guy that's attractive, like I can say he's
Mm-hmm.
not ugly, but I'm not attracted to him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like somebody
There's
can
a
be
difference.
handsome. He could
There's a
be
difference.
handsome, but he's not
Yeah.
handsome in the way that I desire him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't understand women like that, because I
Me
mean,
either.
for 41 years of my life of friendship, I've never had like I mean, I never, none of my
Mm-hmm.
closest friends, we've never had. First of all, we all like different dudes, type of dude.
Right.
But even then, like, I never looked at a guy and was just like, yeah, I want that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's weird. Because most times that they become like your brother.
They do, because in the
So
long run,
I don't understand it. And people be commenting, bro, like, that's why you don't leave people around your woman, or you don't leave your people around your spouse. And I'm just like,
that's
that's just not
bullshit,
been my
man.
experience.
But
That has
see,
not been my
but
experience.
that just goes to show you, like, the mindset that people be thinking. Like,
Mhm.
listen, my best friend in this whole world, when he used to go to work at night because he had his shift, he'd get dressed. We used to be over at his house. It'd be me, him, his wife. I'm talking about Damon and his wife. We
Mhm.
we over there, but he got to go to work. He a police officer. He got to go. He literally would leave Me and his
Yeah.
wife sitting there, we cracking jokes, we talking about everything. You know, his son is in the other room. You know, so and we're not thinking that
Right.
what these people talk like. That's my friend.
Right.
Before anything else, that's my
Right.
friend.
Right.
That's my brother.
Right.
I'm not. I don't even look at her like that's. I look at her
Exactly.
like a sister. So
Right.
when people be like, "You shouldn't leave your wife with," my whole thing is, if I can't leave my wife around my friend, then
Yeah.
I don't need to have.
That ain't
I
no
don't need
friend
to
I
have.
want.
That ain't the friend I want.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And literally, he like we have talked about this stuff for years. Like he's literally like Mo. Anybody else, bro? They gotta leave my house. But he's
Yeah.
like, that's you. He was
Yeah.
like, I know you'll never backdoor me. No, I
Yeah.
won't. I
Absolutely.
won't ever backdoor a friend of mine like that. Because
Yeah.
first of all, that's not your friend if you even think about doing shit like that. Number two, karma, bitch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't raised like that.
Hell no. And because of the friend I am, and I know I wouldn't do no mess like that. If I did have a friend that did that, like that was like to me, I'm gonna question myself in the sense of, man, you got a character flaw like that. Like I must have missed
Yeah,
something all this time because you
yeah,
would never be my friend. And people like, oh,
ever.
friends love, men come and go, but friends, no. If my friend do something like that, my friend, that's a wrap. We ain't friends no more.
No, we can't
I
come
don't
back
care.
from
I
that,
don't
man.
care. We not coming back from that. I'm sorry.
We can't come back from that, man.
Yeah, that's a done deal because I can't trust you.
No, can't come back from that. And that's why I don't call everybody my friend.
Right.
Number one, and then number
Right.
two, I don't trust everybody.
Yeah.
So
And you
again,
got levels of friendship, bro. You got levels
yeah,
of
you
friendship.
do. You definitely got levels of friendship.
Yeah.
You definitely like, I just like I when people be saying that, like, friends that backdoor you. Yeah, I know they would, but the ones that I call my friends,
They
I
ain't on
don't
that.
think they'll do that to me. They're not on there with me.
Nope. Nope. And I can say that like wholeheartedly and strongly because I know their character and I don't know them backdooring anybody else outside of like our friendship. You
Me
know what I'm
either.
saying? Like I
Me
don't
either.
they be part of that ain't their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ain't I ain't I could say that and be confident in it, you know?
Right. Like we got like my group of friends, like we the type, man, like we don't even play about being a deadbeat dad.
Right.
Like that's the type of friendships we got. Like, man, like you couldn't hang with us
Right.
if you don't take care of your kids.
Right.
Like that's just how we all will grow up together and raised. Like, so I mean, again, like when
Sorry,
people
my cat
talk.
wants to make appearance,
Oh yeah,
guys.
I see. What up, Gigi? So when people say that shit, I just scratch my head like, no, I don't need nobody like that in my circle.
Right.
Not in my circle, man. But again, that's why this world fucked up too. Because people do have some devious thoughts in their mind.
Yeah, and I
Some
can't
real devious thoughts.
and those are the ones I can't roll with.
I can't roll with it either at all. Like just like perfect example. Like me and you, Tease, we've been friends ever since we can breathe.
Right.
Like my wife know I be like, me and Letice finna go kick it. Or
Right.
she don't question, she don't be like,
Right.
well, why y'all hang no, because
Right.
again, it's when shit is solid and
Right.
shit ain't fugazi, you don't have nothing to worry about. But
Absolutely.
people really think that a guy and a girl cannot be real friends.
Right. And I'm like,
But
it'd be so funny. Like people who don't know us, bro. Like if they see us, they'll be like if they see, they'll know that we brother and sister. But if they don't, if they just know we friends, they'll be like, "Are y'all friends for real?" I'm like, it's no disrespect to my bro. I'm like, I ain't never looked at Corey like that in my life, But it's just funny to me. I'm be
right.
like no, that's my brother. Like almost since day one, like a group of us that
Yeah.
hung out together. That's
Yeah.
always been my bro. I'm like it ain't never been no funny stuff. So I'm like
It's,
you could never possibly been around us and even thought something different because
that's what I'm
you ain't
saying.
never
Like
you couldn't even pick that up.
you can't pick it up at all. That's why I'm like, man, people don't always have to have ulterior motives
Right,
when they just establishing a friendship relationship with somebody. Like
right.
it's just, but that's a whole nother show. Like I can't wait to talk about that when we have our panel on there. When we have these women on here because that's a topic that I think people be trying to act like it can't happen, knowing damn well it can't happen. Especially
Mm-hmm.
if your motive is, well, I'm gonna try to hit first, and then if I can't hit, then we're gonna be friends. Like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah,
Like,
that's whack. Yeah, that's
that's
whack.
whack. That's
Yeah,
whack as
that's whack.
hell.
But and the thing people still doing that, bro, that's just like, come on now.
And that's the thing. People still doing that, and they our age.
That's what I'm saying. You still doing that in your 40s. Let
In your
that go.
40s. Let that go, man.
Yeah, let that
But
go.
but yeah, I mean that's pretty much all we had to talk about today. I mean, like I said, wasn't much going on this week, and we just nothing but TV shows to watch now, everybody. That's all we doing. So
Yeah,
um,
spring got the shows back on.
got the
So
shows back on. And spring is here, even though it's supposed to rain tonight and then a little bit tomorrow. But spring is here, everybody.
yeah, spring is my least favorite time of the year, but it's because of my allergies.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. But anyway.
But you got any shots out, Tease?
Just shout out to our not fans, to our listeners. Let me say followers. Shout out
Followers.
to everybody who follow us, our listeners, our supporters.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely appreciate y'all. If you haven't, make sure you subscribing, you sharing. We appreciate everybody who
Mm-hmm.
be sharing and
Mm-hmm.
um, commenting. It's been real. So we thank
Make
y'all.
sure make sure you subscribe to the IG page. Sop Pod at IG. Make sure you subscribe. Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify. Keep leaving comments. I see
Yeah.
y'all like the reels. Y'all like those reels. Y'all like that. So make sure
Yeah.
you keep commenting. We gonna try to always put out some clips for y'all.
Yeah.
Um, I see the YouTube viewership is going up. So that's what's up. And we appreciate everybody's comments too.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll be back, and we'll be back in the studio next week. So
Next week.
yeah, we'll see
And
y'all then.
hey, and make sure, hey, ladies, remember, go to the bar this weekend.
Yes,
You stay patient.
stay patient.
Stay patient.
That's the word
Okay?
for
Stay
March
patient.
Madness, ladies. Stay patient.
Stay patient, ladies. What up, Gigi? Shout out to Gigi on the camera.
GG, you are really doing the most right now.
All
All right, y'all. We see y'all next week.
right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.